Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it has come to my attention that I may owe some of you a very small apology. Now, several moments ago there was a small incident that, and I cannot stress this enough, was not a party, where some friends and I, some journalists and the chief of the Metropolitan Police gathered to have some cheese and wine for an office meeting. Sorry, I almost said party. It wasn't a party, office meeting. And I may have told some small lies that may negatively impact your impression of me. See, in our last episode, I told you we'd be returning for our game against Bristol Rovers. It turns out there was something more pressing that we needed to conquer. And in 30 seconds' time, I shall explain. Stick with me. What's up, guys? Chasing Lamely here with episode number 2 of the Robins Revival. Apologies for the really shit political intro joke, but I really had no inspiration and I felt like I'd used the terrible green screen again. So here we are. Anyway, I said I'd come back for the Bristol Rovers game, and I will be doing that in the next episode. I promise we will do the Bristol Rovers thing in the next episode. However, we drew Arsenal in the second round of the League Cup, and given that one of the highest points in Swindon Town's history was a victory over Arsenal in very similar circumstances in the League Cup final in 1969, where we, a fourth-tier team, beat first-tier Arsenal, I felt like we should come back and cover this one. So I'm going to catch up really quickly on what you've missed, because I don't think this is going to be a long episode. It's a single game kind of thing, but we'll get into it anyway. We started our season, as you saw in the last episode, with a 1-0 win over Scunthorpe away, with Tyree Simpson getting a goal off the bench. We then beat Cheltenham 2-1 in the Carabao Cup first round to get to today's game, Jack Payne and Ben Gladwin getting themselves on the score sheet. We beat Carlisle in our first home league game, 2-0, Gladwin and Simpson getting goals for us. Then Tranmere at home 1-0 with a goal from Tyree Simpson. And then we beat Salford 3-1 away at Salford, a brace from Jack Payne, and Tyree Simpson scoring once again, which is a pretty good return so far. And obviously, early days in the season, we don't want to get too bogged down by the table. It's 4 games in, but as you can see, we sit top. We've got a +6 goal difference. We are unbeaten. The only other teams in the league who are unbeaten are Crawley and Forest Green, who just keep drawing, so they're way down in 10th. But anyway, without any further ado, I want to get into things. I want to go and play the Arsenal game, so let's just get that done and see if we can maybe sneak our way into the third round of the League Cup, because you know they're going to stick out the youth team. So here's the lineup then for the Arsenal game. I'm feeling pretty confident about it, if I'm fully honest. I think we can maybe take this to extra time. I think as long as Arsenal's team isn't horrendously OP. We've got Wollacott in goal, Kessler Hayden at right back, Conroy, Odemayo and Hunt complete the back 4. Reid and Lydon fill the central midfield burst, with Williams moving out onto the left-hand side. We've then got Payne at attacking midfield and Gladwin on the right wing, with Simpson up top. The bench is Aguiar, Beaudry, Grant, Gilbert, Iandolo, East and Mitchell-Lawson. For those of you wondering about the changes in midfield, why I've moved Williams out to the left-hand side, I should explain. Romany Critchlow has an injury, which is obviously not explaining Williams on the left-hand side. That's why it's Odemayo and Conroy starting at the back for us. And Harry McCurdy has also been struggling with an injury, so he won't be taking his place on the right-hand side. So Gladwin is going to be filling in there. It shouldn't be too much of a change for us. I think it will still be fairly effective. But let's just see what the Arsenal team looks like and see if we're going to get murdered or not. Well, the good news is it's not a full-strength Arsenal side. It's still quite a strong Arsenal side. Let's not lie to ourselves. But, you know, it looks like they've put quite a lot of the youngsters out. Maitland-Niles and Pepe, Sambi Lakonga, I don't even know who Tavares is. Smith Rowe, Martinelli and Ketcher. They have also got Gabriel and Lacazette and Kolasinac on the bench, though. So, well, we'll see. They've made 10 changes, apparently. So we're avoiding Aaron Ramsdale and Kieran Tierney and Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey, Odegaard and Saka and Aubameyang. So I guess we can be grateful for that, but this is still a lineup that's strong enough to get results in the Premier League, I would expect. We're going to, and nobody's expecting us to get results out there. Go out and enjoy without any pressure on you. The guys seem motivated. That should be enough to get us through, at least not embarrassing ourselves, but let's get kicked off and let's see what happens. So Smith with a free kick. This is the first highlight of the game. It's taken us some time. We've been in the game up until about 15 minutes in, then it's just been all Arsenal so far, looking at all of the stats on screen. In fact, while I remember it, I'm going to do a quick shout for encouragement. Mari to Tavares. Tavares goes all the way back to Leno. It's a long way off his line. To Holding. To McKelney. I couldn't read that at all. Hunt. Back to Wallacott. We've got possession. Ball goes deep upfield. Maitland-Niles has it down to OSL Nenny. That's why I couldn't read it. Holding to Mari. Smith Rowe. Martinelli is through. Has a pop from distance and tipped over the bar. In fact, it wasn't even touched. Wallacott just kind of saw it over. I think he had it covered. You can see in the left-hand corner there, XG, they are all over us as Mari takes a free kick to Elneny. Lokonga, Smith Rowe. Lokonga puts it forward. Tavares to Smith Rowe. It's going to be a long game, this. I'm sitting back more than I normally would. I'm unbalanced rather than playing it with a positive style because I didn't want to leave us too exposed at the back. And now Mari on the ball to Holding. Holding to Elneny and out wide to Pepe. And we've got to kind of get some defensive mentality going here. Hunt needs to cover. Maitland-Niles is there. Hunt tries a tackle, misses. Pepe. Maitland-Niles back to Elneny. Martinelli with the header. It's off the post and Odemayo clears it. And we live to fight another day, but I'm tempted to go positive just to see if we can start creating some chances. Throw in now for Hunt. The encouragement shout is finding out. Williams gives the ball away. Pepe puts it forward. And Conroy to Reed. Reed to Lydon. Lydon over the top looking for Williams. Williams plays out for Simpson. Tyrese Simpson scores. That's his 5th goal of the season. And we are 1-0 up at the Emirates in front of what looks like a full house, which means we are getting paid today, boys and girls. We are getting paid today. And what great build-up. Williams, just a little dink to put it in Tyrese Simpson's path. And Simpson will put those away all day, and we are 1-0 up against Arsenal away in the League Cup. Is this history repeating itself? Free kick now with Tavares, Lokonga, Mari, back to Lokonga. Elneny puts it forward, but Wallacott will have that covered all day. Bit of a Hollywood save, but I'll allow it because he is Jojo the hero. What can Jojo Wallacott do from here, though? He's taking his time. Good, sensible thinking. Ademayo to Reed, to Wallacott, back to Odemayo, Reed to Conroy, Conroy back on the ball. Conroy puts the ball over the top. He's looking for Gladwin. Gladwin can't get there, and now it's with Martinelli. And Tavares to Elneny, Lokonga, ball over the top, and Nketiah is through. That's come off of the crossbar, and Wallacott has got his hands on it, and we live to fight again another day. It remains 1-0. We've made it to half-time. We are 1-0 up. I won't pretend that it has been the best all-round performance I've ever seen. You can see here, looking at the average ratings. I don't know why I'm looking at the Arsenal average rating. Look at the Swindon average ratings. Kessler Hayden is on a 6.2. Hunt is on a 6.4. That's Gladwin and Payne also on 6.4. If they can start getting into the game, we might actually be in with a fighting chance of doing something. I picked up a couple of bookings as well, a couple of silly bookings. It's not really necessary, but wants me to say I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up, but I am also going to remind Kessler Hayden and Gladwin and Payne and I'm clicking the wrong players. I'm on the wrong side of the boxes. Let's just give them a kind of an pump fists. There we go. You earn that badge. You can still improve. I've got faith in you. They still look motivated. That should be fine. Let's kick off the second half and see if we can maybe hold on to this 1-0 lead. Throw in for Arsenal. Not been the most action-packed game we've played. We're in the 55th minute. Smith Rowe to Lokonga. Lokonga plays the ball all the way back to Leno. Holding with the ball forward to Lokonga. Lokonga back to Leno again. Leno puts the ball out wide, looking for Tavares, Martinelli, and Ketcher on the ball now. Plays the ball across for Pepe, and this is going to be 1-1. Hunt with the tackle, but Smith Rowe picks up the loose ball. And 1-1. And I really do need to start making some thoughts about what I'm going to do about this team substitutions-wise, because Hunt's done well there to get his foot in, but unfortunately just into the path of Smith Rowe. Lots of players in our box. We need to change something, and I don't know what it's going to be. So having a little thought about this, Kessler Hayden's had a terrible game. He's on a booking. We're going to put Rob Hunt over to the right-hand side. He's not having a much better game, but we're going to send Ellis Iandolo in on the left-hand side for Kessler Hayden. Ben Gladwin is not having a great game. Neither is Jack Payne. Both these things are concerning to me. I think what we're going to do is make the bold choice of taking off Gladwin for Mitchell Lawson, I guess, and we're going to give Aguiar a debut, which seems risky. I know I'm making a lot of changes all at once. It seems risky, but it might just pay off. Are they better the other way around, maybe? I mean, not really. What can Aguiar do anything of use? He's a pretty good winger. What's his natural position? He's naturally a winger. I think if I use him as a winger, we're going to lose some of that attacking prowess, but I don't know if that's going to be a bad thing necessarily. We'll put him as a winger on support, because we're not chasing the game as such. We'll keep Mitchell Lawson on as an attacking midfielder. I think that's going to be fine. Let's see how that goes. Check the opposition instructions. I am a big fan of just chucking all the opposition instructions, by the way. Always have been. It's always done me well because it just shuts down the game. If you're new to FM, I highly recommend this, by the way, as a tactical choice, because you just press them hard, you tackle them hard, you show them all onto their weaker foot, you deselect the goalkeeper because there's no point marking a goalkeeper. You just always mark them. You just don't give them any breathing room. That's kind of what we do here. And it's working so far. I mean, I won't be too happy if this goes to extra, or too unhappy, if this goes to extra time. I'd rather it didn't, but I won't be unhappy if it does. If we can sneak a winner, great. If we can't, then we played Arsenal at the Emirates. It was expected. Smith Rowe with a free kick to Lokonga. Arsenal, by the way, must be getting a little bit desperate for this because they've just sent Lacazette on up top. Mari has a pop, and that's just come off the underside of the crossbar. Handler with a dangerous pass back. Williams on the ball. Wallacott luckily had the presence of mind to clear it, holding with the tackle. And hopefully that's the end of the pressure. It is the end of the pressure. Rob Hunt's having a terrible time on that right-hand side as well. Martinelli must just be running everyone ragged. Got a throw in though, and it looks like it's going to be Iandolo to take it once it finally decides to kick in. Iandolo to Mitchell Lawson, heads it across to Williams. Williams back to Iandolo. Iandolo back to Odemayo. Plenty of time for Odemayo. Leiden goes all the way back to Wallacott. There's really no need to rush anything at this point. Wallacott with the ball forward, headed away. Smith Rowe to Lokonga. Lokonga to Holding. Holding to Mari. Mari back to Holding. And Arsenal really are going to show us how to do keep ball here. Smith Rowe back to Lokonga. Ball at the top looking for Lacazette. We're in real trouble because it's Lacazette. But Wallacott is equal to it. And Odemayo gets it clear. And frankly, Wallacott's going to tell his grandkids about that time he saved from Lacazette. Della Vega comes on the left-hand side, though, which gets rid of Martinelli, who's been a real threat to us. Our players are looking really tired. They're not really fit enough for this. I don't want it to go to extra time, because some of these players might just die. I'll be honest, they might just die with the extra exertion. Free kick, Patino taking it. Whipped in, Wallacott equal to that as well. Jojo Wallacott on an 8.6. Give that man a medal. Wallacott, big ball up top. He was looking for Simpson, I think. Maitland-Niles, though, picks up the ball, plays it to Nketiah, who's moved out to the right-hand side. Maitland-Niles again, and hopefully there'll be some closing down coming here, but it doesn't look likely. Into the box for Nketiah, and it comes off the post, and apparently it's a corner. I don't know how it's a corner if it came off the post. I'm not asking questions, but Smith Rowe is going to take it. Ball into the box. Let's get rid of this as quick as we can. Scramble on the goal line. Iandolo gets his foot in there. Everyone got their foot in there. Reed heads it away. Finds Tyrese Simpson. It's the end of the highlight. but we're doing okay. Iandolo with a throw-in. Finds Williams. Williams, can he turn? He can turn. Is he going to have a pop? He's looking for it. He's been brought down in the box. We're going to VAR for this one. Is this going to be I don't even know who our penalty taker is. Is this going to be a penalty? We're checking it with VAR. We've gone... It's a penalty! Anthony Taylor, referee, has ordered a penalty be given. It's going to be Jordan Lydon to step up and take it. There's 9 minutes left to play. Can Jordan Lydon bury this? He can! Jordan Lydon, bottom left-hand corner. It's his first goal of the season. What a time to score. What a place to score it. At Arsenal. Away at the Emirates. Jordan Lydon, what a player. And what a finish. Great penalty. Realistically, I think probably Gladwin would have taken that if he'd been on the field, or Payne. But it doesn't matter as long as it goes in. And Joe Wollacott is on a 9.1 rating. That's disgusting. Free kick. Tavares takes it for Arsenal. Into Nketiah. Hopefully Andalo's got him covered. Lokonga to Smith Rowe. Patino. Lokonga again to Smith Rowe again. Nketiah into the box. And Eddie Nketiah has blasted that past Wollacott. But I think this is going to go to VAR for offside. And I think he may have been slightly offside. We're going to see what VAR's saying. VAR's checking. It's been disallowed. We're 90th minute. And Eddie Nketiah has a goal disallowed. He was well off. He was well offside. And Arsenal's blushes are not going to be spared. We are going into injury time. Dion Conroy is being held together by sticky tape at the back. As the clock ticks down, can we hold on to this? Can we keep this going? Can we hold on to another famous League Cup victory over Arsenal? Free kick, edge of the box, Smith Rowe in. De La Vega has a pop, but it's a free kick, and I think he was offside there. Wollacott, short to Conroy. Let's just waste time, lads. Waste time. Mitchell Lawson on the ball. Can we see something from Mitchell Lawson here? Williams, ball through, looking for Simpson, holding, forced to play back to Leno. And Smith Rowe on it now. Patino. Charlie Patino. What's he going to do against us? Nothing. De La Vega. Tavares. That's the final whistle. We've beaten Arsenal 2-1. My goodness. Well done, lads. Well done. We weren't in that game at all for the vast majority. I mean, look at the SG. We've FM'd them, guys. We have FM'd them thoroughly. That's magical stuff. I don't know what's just happened there. I really don't know what's just happened. I can't say anything more than really special, lads. I can't. That was breathtaking stuff. Let's just continue. Even Ricky Aguiar's had a decent performance, and he doesn't even normally play. I only threw him on the bench because I needed an extra body. I had no intention of bringing him on until I did. But that's fine. I think we need to skip forward now and make some decisions, because I do want to play the Bristol Rovers game. But I am also very aware that we've got to play in the third round of the League Cup. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a little jump cut here. We're going to come back for the third round draw and just see who we're playing. If it's someone interesting, we'll play it. And if it's not, we'll just carry on with our lives, I guess. Stick around. So it's time for the third round draw for the FA Cup. I had a little look, by the way, just out of curiosity. That Arsenal game, we played in front of 48,000 people. 48,000 people. And in terms of our finances, that was somewhere around, I'm guessing, £750,000 worth of gate receipts for us, which means our projection now is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to finish with 430,000 in the bank come the end of the season, and we don't even know who we're playing yet, so let's have a little look. Let's see what we can do. There's 32 teams in the draw, where City, Liverpool and Chelsea enter the competition. I would take any of those away, I'll be honest. Anyone else there who would like an away game? Leeds always get a good crowd. Liverpool, Manchester United would be great. Newcastle would be great. There's some real options here. Spurs away. Let's beat Spurs. Why not? Let's do an automatic draw. Let's build up the suspense and see if we come out first, because we usually do when I do this. Newcastle, who are they playing? Southampton, great clash. Swindon, we're at home. To Leeds. Oh, that could be feisty. I'm not going to bother doing the rest of the draw. That could be quite feisty. That could be quite feisty indeed. Let's have a little look, see where that falls on our little schedule here. So the Leeds game, I guess, is coming around the 21st. It's a couple of games. John, next episode, Next episode, we're going to do a double header. And I promise this time we will play Bristol Rovers. We'll play the Leeds game, we'll skip Colchester, we'll do Bristol Rovers. I cannot say fairer than that. I think that's a pretty good shout. In the meantime, let's just hope we can keep our league form up and see how things are going. That feels like a really strong move. Right, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons down the bottom. They're really useful. They help people, find this and carry on our journey and see more of my really shit green screen jokes. Also, leave comments, because apparently the algorithm likes that. Tell me how you think we're going to do against Leeds, because it could go either way, let's be honest. It could go either way. Anyway, you're going to see some links appearing here. Probably click them. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen if you click a link? I mean, I said just on YouTube. Other parts, not other parts of YouTube. Don't. There are no singles in your area. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you all very soon. Till next time, I've been Chasing Lamely. Have a good one.